So, you know, as we look forward now, we have another segment that we'd like to do. This is a great video that really will take you through the entire Korean War Memorial, and I'd like to turn it over to General Tillelly.
I'm John Tillelly, General United States Army retired, Chairman of the Korean War Veterans Memorial Foundation. Welcome to the Korean War Memorial here on the Mall in Washington, D.C. Dedicated in 1995, this memorial gives the over 4 million visitors each year a glimpse of our nation's honor to those who paid the price for freedom and democracy in the Republic of Korea. This construction, which is ongoing right now as we speak, will be completed, and we will have a dedication ceremony about 1 year from today, in May of 2022.
The memorial consists of 4 major elements: the United Nations curb, the mural wall, the pool of remembrance, and the field of service containing the statues, each honoring all those who served in the Korean War. The United Nations curb lines the walkway that leads from the start of the memorial to the pool of remembrance. 18 nations contributed combat support, and 4 additional nations provided medical support to the United Nations forces. 3,300 members of the Allied forces made the ultimate sacrifice. The nations are placed in alphabetical order, starting with Australia. Australia sent over 17,000 troops to support the United Nations combat operations. 399 of them made the ultimate sacrifice, and an additional 1,200 were wounded in action. Our neighbors to the north, Canada, provided over 27,000 troops to the effort. The Allies' support was not limited to just ground troops, air support, or naval operations, but there were 5 nations that provided critical medical support. Denmark sent the hospital ship Jutlanda. It contained 360 hospital beds and was staffed to treat approximately 15,000 wounded troops over the duration of the Korean War. Luxembourg sent 89 combat troops to Korea. So as you're walking towards the flagpole, you will notice that there is one block missing of a UN curb, and this is the country Norway. And the reason why this curb is missing is just to facilitate the construction that's going to happen next week in the field of service where the statues are. The United Kingdom contributed 60,000 personnel and over 50 naval vessels, second only to the United States. The United States sent 1,789,000 service members into harm's way during the Korean War, of which 36,574 Americans lost their lives. Over 100,000 were wounded. For service above and beyond the call of duty, the Medal of Honor, our nation's highest military honor, was awarded to 145 United States servicemen for service above and beyond the call of duty. The mural wall is located along the southern side of the memorial and consists of Academy black granite that ranges from 4.5 feet to 11 feet tall. There's 41 panels that have 19 different themes. There's 2,400 images of Korean War that were selected from the archives. They're grouped by their service branch, and then it was sandblasted to get the effect that you see. So if you look at the lighting just right, you'll see that there's a reflection of the statues from the field of service, and you can count that there's actually 38. They're grouped by their service branch. Their service branch is the Army, and then it goes to the Air Force, and then it goes to the Navy. Or looking at the series of panels in the Army, you're going to start to see that they start off with the chaplain corps, and it also notes the different religions of the service members that served in the conflict. As you continue down, you'll see that there are fighter jets, bombers, and troop transport planes of the United States Air Force. Now we're starting to get to the images of the United States Navy, the corpsmen, the pilots. The Pool of Remembrance is currently blocked away from view by the construction of the Wall of Remembrance. But the pool is 128 feet in diameter, and it's constructed from granite. In the Pool of Remembrance, there's a triangular section that juts into the Pool of Remembrance. This is the biggest stone of the memorial, and its list, Freedom is Not Free. The statues are the most recognizable feature of the memorial. There's 19 statues consisting of all 4 services on patrol coming out of a tree line in Korea, going through the rice paddies as you're going through and over the junipers. In the original design of the memorial, there used to be 38 statues, and in the final design, the number was determined to be 19. But in reality, as you pan over to the mural wall, you'll see the reflections of 19 statues. So if you see the reflections of 19 and the real statues of 19, you can get 38 statues. So as you look at the statues are 8 feet tall, they roughly weigh 800 pounds, and they were all placed in one day, April 17th, 1995. As you're looking at this statue, the Army's lead scout on point, and you'll see the radio operator and the long antenna that was critical for communications, not only along the front line, but also to the rear for supplies, food, ammunition, and transportation. The Army medic and the Navy corpsman are not carrying rifles. The Navy corpsman is not carrying a rifle, but he is carrying a haversack. Navy corpsman was always affiliated with the Marine units to help take care of their medical.
Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the tour online. This is a very important memorial to the many veterans and to the many citizens of the United States, to the families of the fallen. It pays homage to them. It shows the cost of war. It shows the strength and the ironclad alliance between the Republic of Korea and the United States. And lastly, it educates. It educates our citizens. It educates the over 4 million visitors each year. If you want to know more about the memorial, you can go to KoreanWarVeteransMemorial.org, and that will bring you to the website, and you can not only learn more about the memorial, but if you wish, make a contribution so we can continue building and completing this wonderful memorial.